we have a couple of people who are missing. Let's talk about the two that have gone missing. We have Mutai and Rex. And none of you has spoken about it, not even the president. On the abductions. We have young people who are expressing themselves peacefully. They're being shot, they're being abducted, they are going missing, but collective responsibility of the cabinet secretaries, all of you are now playing like, Sasa amuoni sasa. You have no idea what is happening. Nobody has come out to condemn it. Nobody has come out to say, oh, hawa watu wako hapa na hii imefanyika. Nothing is happening.
What about if I engage in rumor mongering and gossiping about where they are and speculating?
No, but
you know, how would society take me as someone who sits on such a privileged position, who is saying things that they are not sure of? You know, my word for many people, you know, because I carry the flag of a government minister, means a lot for people. I ought to be so sure of what I'm saying. I need to be very double sure. What about if I say something and then it turns out differently? So I've suffered before.
So in short, you're saying you don't know where the people who are being abducted are.
I don't know for sure. And
so you guys are in charge of the government.
Is it abduction? You know, if it is abduction by a government, this government saw.
They're being abducted by people dressed in police uniform.
We saw, you know, if for sure, let me say something. If for sure this government committed that the era of abductions, the era of finding people in the Bayala,
yes.
Remember we said that, you know, is gone. I personally, I was in Bomas of Kenya, yeah, during the elections of 2022. People disappeared. People who are working for us, for media, young people disappeared. Some people who came from India to work for us, they just disappeared and they were found dead. And because of those people who are, I believe, were murdered by the other regime, we saw that the era of abductions, the era of, you know, extrajudicial killings is long gone. So I am telling you, if it turns out that the government that I serve is anyhow remotely even related to abductions, I'll be the first one to speak out and to condemn it.
Good.
Because that's not about collective responsibility. That for me is values. That's what for me is morality.
Collective responsibility.
And that's for me is from the experience that you've come from in the past.
Yes, but you're a CS. So in short, you're saying you have no idea whether people are being abducted,
remember,
or you have no idea who is abducting them.
In the 2017 elections, I made a reckless statement. Okay. I have paid for it. Please understand where I'm coming from. I talked about things I didn't know. Remember the Musando affair?
Yeah, when ulipata gari huko Roysambu.
Imagine, and I said about some things.
Which ulikuwa unafanya nini huko?
Imagine it where sijaokoka.
Like Musando goes missing, then you just happen to be somewhere. Kwenye gari yake iko, you are the one to.
I was called by someone from a media house and told, unajua ile gari inatafutwa iko hapa Roysambu 1 2 3.
Na ukasema you can't send your aides.
Sasa kwa nini tumende kwa nini? That's why I'm telling you, Obinna, just to give it to context, that's why I'm being very, very, very careful and very measured, yeah?
Okay.
Because you can imagine, like 7 years, how much I've suffered, or being accused of something which I know from the deep of my heart that I wouldn't do some few things.
So you had nothing to do with it?
I had nothing to do with it, of course.
In Sando's
never,
you were not in play.
Never, and I've really, really suffered. And I'm very, very careful, especially in situations where human beings are concerned, human life is concerned. You might find yourself saying something, and you know, you just find yourself on the wrong lane. It happens.
Okay.
And because you have never gotten yourself in that kind of an experience, I will be very sparing in terms of getting involved, saying something that you are not sure.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So you'll not say anything you're not sure of. You said you don't know.
And what I'm saying for, if it turns out there's an abduction,
yes, or
something, you know, sinister,
yes,
I'll be the first one to speak out and to condemn it.
Good. But you are in the government.
Yeah.
So the government is not in control because people are missing and the government has no idea
I do believe
where the people are going. So that means
I do believe
who's in charge?
I do believe, Obinna, that the respective security agents, and you know, security matters are very sensitive. I do believe, you know, that I'm not speaking about it, or that someone is not calling me about it. It's the same way that I will not tell them about everything about public service. Sometimes you just respect people's reins. You let the processes run their, you know, full course. Doesn't mean that something is not being done. For example, yeah.
Kizungu mingi na catwalk. You've actually gone round and round and round. You've not addressed the elephant in the room. Basically, the government has no idea who is abducting us. So that means the government is not in control. That means, as a country, tuko kwa shida. the ones who are supposed to protect us don't know even who is abducting us.
Sasa kwa nini unaweka maneno kwa mdomo yangu ndugu? Nimekwambia I believe something is being done.
You know, we believe in what we don't know. What you know you don't believe in.
Yeah.
We believe what you know. Like, do you know how to walk? You know how to walk. I believe I can. No. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you believe. So if you believe, that means you don't know. And if you don't know and you're in the government,
well, you know, security matters are very sensitive, Obinna.
But you're supposed to be informed.
And as I'm telling you that, by the way, not everybody in government is supposed to be informed about security matters. Security matters is a privileged information. Okay. That is privileged information.
Sawa.
Yeah? Let's come and sometimes you leave it like that, rest. And I'm telling you, the personal experience I had 7 years ago, whether I'm a minister or not, makes me very, very, very cautious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's come down to the Mandamano. You've seen Gen Z are protesting, and we are supporting them, myself included. Why are police using force, and they are protesting peacefully?
Let me first of all start by saying, this is the most peaceful demonstrations.
Exactly.
Yeah, from both sides. From both sides.
Yeah, but we've lost two people.
Yeah, which is very, very unfortunate. And I really
have the police lost anybody?
Well, you saw that police also lose their hands.
That is carelessness or accident in the line of duty. Nobody threw the tear gas. He had it, but we were shot at. Why are we using live bullets to peaceful protesters? You are in the government. Well, why are we throwing tear gas? The Gen Zs are just dancing and saying, no, we don't want the finance bill. Why?
Well, I think even Gen Z are saying that. I saw some of them saying that they want a different flavor of tear gas. Yeah. Maybe, you know, sometimes democratic right, you know, sometimes, you know, you give the people what they want, you know.
Let's get serious. Those ones are there, it's only the jokes and everything. But why are police using force?
Yeah, I think to be fair, let us be fair to each other.
Okay.
I have been fair to the demonstrators. I think, unlike all other demonstrations, even starting from my 11th floor office of Harambee House, looking at the demonstrations, you know, I was a student leader at the University of Nairobi, and I read the most massive demonstrations ever seen on this country. Sometimes looking at these demonstrations, they look sweet, they look romantic, you know. So it's good, you know. It's very peaceful. You know, demonstration romantic. No, they look cool, you know. They look somehow cool, because I wish, and I think that's also a lesson. And one of the best things that is happening now is the lack of political heads on these demonstrations that are happening. I go to Paris now and then. In Paris, in the morning, you find demonstrations going this way, in the afternoon this way. You don't even know which demonstration you are in, and it's become a way of life. I think slowly, as we emerge, this is going to be a way of life whereby people are going to feel free to go and demonstrate and go and express what they don't like about this and that. So the demonstrations have been largely peaceful. The police, even though there have been incidents of tear gas, etc., regrettably.
Not etc.
Yeah.
Live bullets, we've lost 2. Others have been abducted. Question is why?
Let's not revisit questions of abductions. We have I think we have spent.
Let's talk death.
Death is regrettable at all times.
But why are police using force?
Death is regrettable at all times.
Because ukanipeleka Paris, ukanirudisha kwa Harambee, ni ukarudisha kwa enzi yako ya police demonstrations, but tunaongea kwa sasa.
Yeah.
We have this big issue. Hata kesho tuko kwa ground. Okay?
You know, tomorrow, let's say for example tomorrow. Let's just tomorrow, just to give a context to the past. Yeah? Give me a minute. If the CS for Interior today has released the rules, I think you guys followed that, on what should be done. If those things are followed, why would there be need to use tear gas? Why would there be need to use force? He said clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Freedom of expression is guaranteed in the Constitution. Freedom of association is guaranteed in the Constitution. If we all keep to the lanes of decency, why would there be a problem?
Which are?
No violence.
Who's been
keep
fighting?
To the lanes.
Gen Zs have not fought anybody.
Keep to the lanes.
They can't even fight. They are our children. Your sons or your grandchildren.
Absolutely.
Are there.
My grandchildren.
Okay. Sorry, your sons.
My son.
But why are police using force? You've not answered that, Mheshimiwa. You're still going heavy.
Sometimes police use force because demonstrators also cross the line of what is legit. And what I'm asking for, first of all, is a Kenyan, secondly, is a parent, thirdly, is someone who is in government. I would just wish to say, if everybody would keep play to the rules, and I think there's a member of parliament, I think for some place called Mbeere North, who has put in a bill of how we should do this demonstration, etc. Let people not see it as a bad thing, because we need to be a country led by the rule of law. By the way, Somalia, during the time of Siad Barre, maybe you are not born, they were cheering those people there until today because of not playing to the rules. There's no country, I mean, there's a country called Somalia, but you see what they have gone through. Because if we don't have a playbook, a rules book, if we don't play by the rules, the result is anarchy. That anarchy, by the way, is not going to consume government. It's going to consume citizens and everybody.
Mheshimiwa, those
do you have any problem with following the rules?
No. We don't have a problem with following the rules.
Yeah.
But if the rules are oppressive,
yeah,
let's bring, what's the elephant in the room? The Finance Bill 2024, right? It's being shoved down our throats. 99% of the country is like, we don't want. You've been an MP for, you said 10 years.
Yeah.
Why are we still discussing it? Why can't they just do away with it, then we start afresh? Why are they pretending like they're peeling some parts, they're removing some parts?
You can't do without a finance bill. It is in the constitution.
Good.
Unless you want to overthrow you can't. Good. You can say how the finance bill looks like.
Good. You can't do without.
Yes. No. A finance bill is part of the constitution.
Which is okay.
You can only say, mimi finance bill ya blue sitaki, nataka hii ya red.
Yes, Mheshimiwa. Now the solution is here. I have a solution for you. Yeah.